All right, family, Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarasu and Seti. Kick back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to not only the Sarasu and Seti YouTube page, but the General Seti YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions of Black Power, Black Divinity, Culture, and History on YouTube. You should most definitely subscribe. We got memberships for the family. Link right down in the video description is in the chat. All you have to do is click it. You get a video introduction, rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasu and Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasu and Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Get over there, check out that catalog, get you a discount, shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, Seti University. We talking about over 2,500 videos, 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the general. Too raw for YouTube, making of the white man, black woman is God, Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Hinduism, exposed, all the isms. We got global Kushite empire, hip hop occult, black Illuminati. We got so much, family. Freemasonry, we got it all. I want you to get over there. We got the Grandmaster teachers. There's not another website nowhere on the planet that could compare or compete. You should become a member today. Everybody knows Seti popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come. Exclusive live streams, too hot to handle on YouTube, or just so exquisite. We keep it for our family on Patreon. We got 5 different levels. It don't make a difference what level you join. It's already a treasure chest of knowledge, exclusive videos waiting on you when you show up. You can start at the base level and you still got a treasure chest of exclusive material that has never been seen on any other platform other than Patreon. You get the perk of seeing the general go live. You know what that means. Seti Live is lit. Become a patron today. And everybody know that don't, excuse me, to everybody that donated to the general, I thank you. I appreciate you. Those that would like to donate, link is on the screen, is in the video description, is in the chat. Click it, donate. I thank you ahead of time. I appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasu and Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will bang your ass. The Justice Department deletes federal police misconduct database. Trump's executive order. So they didn't went in there and everything that the wicked police has been doing to people all over the United States, all across the United States, they have deleted the database. Now, what is that about? Now, we heard early in his campaign, Donald Trump, that he intended to get a police immunity. Okay, I don't know what that means. You know, as if, you know, because we already know that these police historically have been nothing but the Ku Klux Klan in a police uniform. That's all they've been. They put up their hoods and their robes and they got in police uniform. That's exactly what they've done. And so we are seeing a cleansing, a bleaching of the police, the military. You know, they fired, you know, the top, you know, officer in the joint chief, what is it, the chief or joint staff or whatever that is, the top officer in the military. They got rid of him, got him on up out of there. And so, you know, and right now I don't see not one black person nowhere in the administration. of any type of authority or nothing. Okay, he's playing to the ego of a lot of people. He's playing to the ego of a lot of people. I see a lot of people say, "Oh, he had a little black history." I don't give a goddamn about no black history. That Donald Trump had a black history. I don't give a goddamn about that. Where's the people in power? See, that's what I'm talking about. You see, that's how we know. When we talk about reparations and shit like that, our peoples is supposed to be represented in power based on the percentage of their percentage in the populace. You see, so I don't let no motherfucker dangle no candy and shit and like that, and like you playing with kids, and that's exactly what he doing. He see these niggas' minds is on the level of children, so he dangle things. I seen where he's talking about he's building this park where it's supposed to be honoring all types of Americans. You see? Yeah, what's going on up with what's up? They sending shit in the chat? What's going on? Did I see something? Well, I know Huey X is in there. Yeah. Okay, well, we had to, because people turn the goddamn chat into something that is not. We educate over here. And so, a lot of people, they come and they, be disruptive. That's how class is. And so every now and then you had to tell them motherfuckers, sit down and be quiet. That's all that is. You know what I'm saying? You got all type of trolls and they want to be, and so we had to deal with that every now and then. But for the most part, 95%, even higher than that, of the chat is all good. You see what I'm saying? It's all good. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? We had to deal with that. But anyway, Donald Trump is supposedly gonna build a park. Say he gonna have statues of Frederick Douglass, Martin Luther King. He's gonna have Aretha Franklin and Harriet Tubman and all that. Yeah, and all that. And all that in the park. And people say, "Oh, Donald Trump gonna build this park. He gonna have all type of, statues." Nigga, you ain't in power. You ain't being represented in power. Yeah, where you at? Yeah, Kobe too. All the, this motherfucker had all the Frederick Douglass and Kobe and all the coons. You had them all in there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all the ones that's that you can be comfortable with. You can be comfortable with a Frederick. Because he ran from the slave master all his life and then ended up marrying the slave master daughter. I wonder how did that happen, So he talked all the good game, and Kobe too. He never talked no good game. He always from day one. That was his persuasion. So he feel comfortable with all them types. You see, he feel comfortable with all them types. Yeah, the pacifiers. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And so, but ain't got no black people in power. So yeah, so now they didn't deleted the federal police misconduct database. So so you can't trace what these wicked polices is doing to the people now. They just deleted and probably had cases. You know what I'm saying? I wonder, but I'm quite sure that the individual departments probably still got to work, but the database was was national, where people would be able to tap into it, and so that's been deleted. But I don't believe the individual cities and things, if they got a misconduct case, that probably is still being stored. But this database was something that was national, that people could tap into. Maybe he did something here, maybe he did something there. He goes, and so if that's been deleted, you might not be able to see, if unless you go and do a lot of research. Maybe you could if you know exactly what this officer worked at, and but with this you probably could be able to go in this database, and if a police then worked in 3 or 4 or 5 different cities, you could tap into that and see immediately, okay, he's been doing the same thing everywhere he go. You see, he's been doing the same thing. So they didn't deleted that. So you can't have that access to that. So they can, so they're just like the Catholic Church. They got popes, fathers and priests, and they touch babies and people at one parish, and then they send them into another parish, and send them into another parish, and just keep sending them around to different congregations all over the United States. And people might not know, and they tap in. And now, if they had a database where they could tap in and see, oh, this priest, he got all type of cases all over the goddamn United States. See, they didn't deleted that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. And so that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. We got and that's what he said he was gonna do. So and what is about to happen? Is there gonna be an uprise, and know how police whooping and beating on people and shit, and thinking they could get away with it and shit? You ain't gonna do nothing because the people just step up. That's all you're gonna do. They ain't gonna give a goddamn about no database or nothing. You know what I'm saying? You just bring in you want treachery and t- tyranny to rule the day, and that's just not gonna happen. People that are not gonna be in fear of tyranny. They're gonna rise to the occasion. You see? Yeah, they can't stop us from making the database. They can't. They can't stop us, and maybe we need to do that. But that take a lot of work, and I'm not saying, that we can't do it, but take a lot of work. It probably a lot of work already have been put into that database, you know, you know. It probably a whole lot of work been put into that database, and so hopefully, hopefully it was backed up. Hopefully it was backed up. I'm quite sure somebody backed it up. And if it's been backed up, somebody else can. Oh yeah, you're right. It could be privately. It could be privately maintained. And hopefully somebody can upload it back up there, and somehow we can continue to manage it. With documents, and that's all you need is public documents. As long as they're official documents that could be uploaded and verified, it is what it is, and that's what we need to do. If we can get a privately owned a database that and then you got official documents that can be uploaded on these peoples if they commit these crimes against the public, and we got official documents, they should be uploaded. Yeah, they should be. Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna. Hey, people gonna rise to the occasion. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the people's gonna rise to the occasion. People's is not gonna cower to tyranny. Once they see that there's an agenda, once they see it's an agenda, and that it seems to be that the operation is to beat the people, and no accountability from the government, that these people could do, then it is what it is. That what's happening is the command of the government to do this. Beat the people. Make sure anybody that step out of line. Yeah, black hate crime. Tariq started a black hate crime database. Okay, that's necessary. That's necessary. And so, yeah, that's necessary too. We need all type of databases. Yeah, we need all type of databases and shit. You know what I'm saying? That reflect on what's happening out here on these streets, where people can tap in and get an overview of these people, because they've been doing it, and some of them go from city to city, town to town. And you can see, and it's like just a lot of these cats, man. They supposed to been off the police for it. These are some maniacs. They supposed to been off the police for it. They be going from city to city doing maniac shit. And for people, I mean, if it's official and the information is validated and the documents is official, I don't know what the problem is. You see, you just don't want no accountability. See, but that's, you could tell that a state of tyranny is military. A lot of them is maniac motherfuckers, acting like they are still on the battlefield. Some of them was maniacs over there. The shit. They got a lot of them be on, you know, they got cases for doing shit over there. I seen one motherfucker. He was a sniper, and he was over there sniping motherfuckers just on the strength of committing, murder and shit. And they got his ass. He couldn't stop murdering and shit. He would just go and snipe and shit. Be all up. Get in a position. And he was overseas somewhere and was just shooting motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? People that wasn't even military. Yeah, and so he was sick. But that just show you, even in the military, they got a lot of them sick motherfuckers that just over there killing. They killing civilians. They ain't even killing, military people. Yeah, they'll kill civilians and get, and thinking they could get away with it, and they had this motherfucker, he had killed 5, 6 people on his way home. He felt like he didn't kill enough people. He wanted more, he wanted to go home with a certain number of kills. And so when they about to send him home, he didn't have, and so he just went to find anybody, He went to find anybody and took out 4, 5 people, and so yeah. So this is what you're dealing with out here. And then they come over here and do the same thing, kill people and beat people up and enraged and shit. Enraged. A lot of these motherfuckers be enraged and shit with hate, submerged in hate. We got to deal with this shit, man. We got to deal with this shit. This ain't going nowhere, and a lot of people think that it ain't gonna never, because you got to, I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna tell you this. I don't care what your politics is. I don't give a goddamn what, because that's man's philosophy. Politics, and it could be good politics, but politics is man's philosophy and shit. You got to first understand the laws of nature. The laws of nature gonna tell you the nature of a thing. There's no politic that's above the nature of a thing. The nature of a thing is something that was endowed in that thing upon creation, upon coming into existence. You see, and so that's the laws that nature have applied, the characteristics and attributes that nature has applied to a thing. It can never come outside of that. You can say, oh, everybody is human. No, everybody is not. Everybody not going to ascribe to that philosophy. That's a man. They can't, they can't ascribe to a philosophy outside of their own nature. So you have to first and foremost understand the nature of a thing, that the cosmic definition endowed upon that thing by nature itself. And when you understand the nature of a thing, you can understand, your position and how you have to approach that thing, and understand, and some of these, once you understand the nature, it's only one way you could deal with a situation like that. And that's why we need our people in authority. We don't need statues of Frederick Douglass and Harriet Tubman, and we don't need that. We need people in power that can oversee what's going on behind these doors and shit, that can speak up for our people. See, when you ain't got nobody in power, you ain't got nobody in positions, and so they didn't clean out all department heads and this, that. You ain't got nobody in there that can speak for you. You ain't got nobody in there to say, no, this is not how we gonna run this. And then you got an executive, a president who's cleaning out anybody that's not gonna heed to his rule of law and shit. He want to be king. He want to be king, and so he want a military. He want a police that force that's gonna do his every bidding. He don't want nobody in there that's gonna say, "Hey, wait, is that right? Why are you doing this? This ain't lawful." He don't give a goddamn about that. He want a police force that could operate outside of the Constitution if he so deem it, if he deem it so. That's what he wants. He wants a police force that'll do whatever he tell them to do, regardless of the Constitution. That's the reality. And so he's clearing out because he don't want no database that'll show what this army, this police force is doing. If he commands them to do certain things, he don't want no trail that could lead back to him or anything of that nature. Yeah, he don't want that. So he already said he would give them immunity. So that's just like saying whatever we need to do to take back this country, that's, I'm giving you the power. So when you get ready, I command, don't worry about that. I got you. There's no database. You got immunity. You got me. Just do what I tell you to do, and we're going to take back this country. It's very dangerous now. Just want you to know, don't let them play to your ego and tell you he about to build statues and shit to Frederick Douglass, Martin Luther King, and Harriet Sojourner Truth, Aretha Franklin and shit. That's what he said. Colby. Anybody that don't mean, the majority of them don't mean shit. Don't mean nothing outside of a goddamn entertainment TV set. You see, and niggas say, oh man, we'll be able to go in and soon as you come out this the national park statues, the motherfucking police be right out there ready to beat you over the head and club you to death soon as you come out. So family, I appreciate y'all. If you're on here right now, make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, like the video. Our people need to know that there's an agenda. This sounds like every bit of Rex, was it 84, the King Alfred plan. They step by step, they quietly putting all, activating all the sections and departments of the King Alfred plan, making it, revving the machine up, and you got to be ready. You got to see it happening before it happened, so you can address it before it happened, before they flip the switch on the machine of tyranny. You got to already see it coming. You can't wait until it's upon you. You got to see it before it happened. So you can put before when they get ready to reach up and pull the lever, you just pull just snatch the whole goddamn lever out the goddamn wall. Ain't no apparatus for you to pull on the people. You see, because we already aware of what you're trying to do. Knowing is half the battle, and that's true. Knowing and seeing and knowing is half the battle, and acting on the truth is the other half. Okay? Not just knowing, but acting on it. All right, family. I'll see you soon. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Like the video. Share with the family so they can know what's going on out there. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast. Daily liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.